Aryana, do you at some point when you were on that flight escaping from Afghanistan, did you somewhere tell yourself, how I wish there will come one time where I'll be back in Afghanistan? I'll perform in stadiums.
Absolutely. I mean, I couldn't even bring myself to think that, okay, this is the last time that I was in this land. I couldn't even bring myself to that. And I didn't even want to think about it. You know, I was just, I went through such a horrific, experience that night that, I was like basically shocked. I'm just stoned like a robot. I couldn't think anything. I had all I was thinking was, oh my God, okay, I'm here. I'm out. What about all those people? My heart was just bleeding for them. The kids that I saw outside that plane, outside the gate, where thousands of them were waiting, and they were, children fainting, women fainting because of the lack of oxygen, and piled up on top of each other. It was just so devastating for me. I was just stoned and shocked.
Aryana, the fact that, we saw pictures from the Kabul airport where women were willing to give their infants to the soldiers inside the airport. This emotion which will force a mother to give her child away. What could have been those circumstances? I really don't understand. It's such a difficult thing to do. Impossible thing to do.
I'm going to tell you something. I actually experienced that firsthand myself, where I was given a little baby of this lady, and because I was on the other side of the airport, yes, she gave me the baby, and she was telling me to take her inside with me. When I was going to go through the gates inside the airplane to the American military base, and they were opening the gate only for me because I had a UK passport. And there was this woman beside me, and she had a little baby screaming and crying. And I was thinking, this baby is going to die any minute. So she gave me the baby. As I'm about to go inside, the soldier is opening the door, and she's saying, can you please take my baby with you? And I'm like thinking, my heart's saying, let me do that. And then my second thought is saying, if I take her baby inside and then she is not allowed to come in, how can I separate a baby from her mother? I was scared of that. And then I'm begging the soldiers, the American soldiers, I'm like, please, 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 can you let this woman in? Because her baby is gonna die. She cannot breathe, and there's no oxygen, and she's been screaming for hours. And unfortunately, the soldiers could not open the gate for her, and I had to give her baby back, and I don't even know if she made it. I don't even know if her baby died. That's one picture that I cannot take out of my head because it was really upsetting to me.
My God.
I'm sorry.
No, this is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. This is something that you have experienced, Aryana. Just imagine what must be the plight of those millions of women who were not there at the Kabul airport, who could not approach you, who could not even appeal to you that please take my baby away. What a massive tragedy this is. Do you think your country will ever come out of this?
I don't know. I don't know. But I just hope. So. That's why I'm trying to spread the word out there, and I'm begging and urging the world to do something and to help those innocent people, to help those millions of people who got nowhere to go. There are like thousands of people. The day before we left Kabul, there was like thousands of people on the streets coming from other provinces, leaving their houses. They came to Kabul with their children and kids, and they were on the street without food, without shelter, and nobody to help them. And it's just unbearable, to see our people in that status. And it's so disappointing that I cannot even do anything for them. And I am, I'm heartbroken. I'm disappointed, but I'm going to continue being strong for my people. And I'm going to try and spread the word out as much as I can and hope for the best.
What a lovely message, Aryana. Do you think that this is the strength? Today what you're saying even in your tears and this resolution, must be giving a lot of courage to those women. You know, those women who fought the Taliban, who for 20 years thought that there is hope. Why else would a mother give you her child? Because she wants the child to be free, to not see the past. Are you hopeful that the women of Afghanistan can see a bright future ahead of them?
You know what? I really hope and put my fingers crossed that they will thrive for it at least. I know that we are hopeless right now, but I believe in the strength of the women of Afghanistan. They have been strong for so many years now. We've been through 40 years of war. It's not a joke. And they've been through a very tough time with Taliban, even in the past. They survived it. They will survive it again if they keep it strong and they thrive to, you know, be able to have access for their basic rights at least, and they have to fight for their freedom. I believe in the power of humanity. I believe in the power of God, and I believe in the power of women of Afghanistan. They're strong and they can come out of it, but they have to fight for it.